Right now you are in 2 different things with former Doctor Who's.
I only work with Doctor Who's and I only work with ex-Hamlets. Yeah, that's all I do now.
I love that rule.
I know.
How do they compare?
How do they compare? Well, it was weird, and they're both Scottish as well.
There you go.
I was literally saying to David the other day, he and I worked together on Deadwater Fell, and now we're doing Macbeth, and he was like, do you notice we only do things where we're in Scotland and I'm killing people? And I said, yeah, it's like weird, it's just like our thing. They're both amazing, both so hardworking, both weirdly very funny, very quirky, but do very good dark drama. Guess a bit like me, actually, because I think people are always like, you're actually really fun.
Daniel Hegarty.
June Lenker, thanks for seeing me. I'm investigating a phone call. Police?
Listen, he's gonna kill me.
Peter and Cush came to me and said, look, we want to do a show together. We want it to be a crime show. I think originally one was going to be a police officer and one was going to be a lawyer, but we moved past that. And I think it was just once the story starts opening up, and I think particularly that character of June and Hegarty, I just wanted to tell, I guess, a sort of story that doesn't necessarily draw like big conclusions about anything, but just makes us kind of walk in her shoes.
When you read that script, what did you think?
It was a very good one. From the stage directions to you can tell a good script because everything on that page is important. It has been crafted.
How can I help?
They made an allegation. It was an old case that you'd worked with.
A long time ago, my boyfriend, he stabbed her.
I watched the whole thing. On
The
the
whole
weekend.
thing? Oh my gosh.
I cried. It was an emotional roller coaster.
Babe.
You were fantastic.
Thank you.
When you read that script, tell me, it's so many different subject matters.
I got very lucky with this because Peter and I developed it from the beginning. So by the time we had our first script, we knew these characters really well.
Yeah.
It's been a dream to shoot in and around all the places where I lived and grew up, places I went to school, parks I used to go to, near bins where I used to kiss boys behind. It's like London is a big character in our show, but also I think to get into work with Peter, number one, amazing. Like he is so lovely in real life and very jolly. Not this person at all, but also I think to do something that's so exciting, but that also targets quite dark themes, but then encourages discussion. It's been my absolute dream.
You are aware that he confessed.
What if he's innocent?
That case was investigated fairly.
There are those darker moments as a woman of colour, as a black woman, to take on a role like this. It isn't just another day on the job.
I mean, you get a lot more used to being able to deal with the process of these things. Acting is a funny thing, especially when you're doing stunts and physical things or even emotional things like you're saying, because essentially you're pretending, but your body doesn't think you are pretending, and you can kind of take them on. But I think I have become very good at knowing how to process those emotions.
There are things that nobody teaches you. Sometimes you have to go the extra mile. There's no shame in that. We got our man.
No, you got a confession.
As a black person as well, we've experienced these things, and so it's some of these things, and so it's wonderful to have that vindicated in a story, and see not only one black woman in a major role, but other black women supporting her.
Also just think like these things are important. I wanted to talk about these microaggressions and the way women are treated in the workplace and all of these things. And I'm a mum and she's a mum, and I think I just was like, this is a normal person dealing with everyday things which we're used to dealing with, that we repress. Yeah. And so like let's just get in there and deal with them.
Do you know the difference between order and chaos?
Are you going to stop me?
Yeah.